All right. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Y'all know what day it is. Y'all know what time it is. Do this every show. And y'all know who y'all looking at. Welcome to another episode of Club Pizzle. I am of course your host, Don P, aka the Pod God, aka Pizzle, all of those good names. I'm here for a good time, not a long time, as I told y'all before. I want to thank y'all for y'all continued support of this podcast. I want to thank y'all for y'all continued support of this very network. Make sure y'all tune in to Pizzle's Picks. And also tomorrow night at 8 p.m., the College Bowl edition of Pizzle's Picks goes down. And the competition for that is closed. Sucks for y'all who didn't get in it. Salute to everybody who did. The rest of y'all just scared to lose to me. That's how I feel. That's where I'm at with it. And there's nothing that can change my mind when it comes to that. Also, the final episode of the year of full disclosure is going to be going down next week. And we are going to have a special guest to cap off the year or season one or however the hell. I don't know how. You know what? I don't know how you podcasters in this season one, season two bullshit. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna jump out and down this hill by myself. I don't like it. That shit is corny. It's trash. So we're gonna end the year off like that with I got a special guest for full disclosure. Y'all not gonna want to miss it. It's gonna be our first guest on full disclosure, Jocelyn and I. And just that's just gonna be a way to close out the year, and that's gonna take us into 2024. We're gonna take the next 2 weeks off because um I'm busy next week and then Christmas and New Year's. Maybe no, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all and say that we're gonna do something on New Year's. We'll be back the second week in January. All right. So that's full disclosure. Pizzle's Picks goes as planned. Club Pizzle, the final Club Pizzle. No, I ain't even gonna say final. We're just gonna roll with it, man. I control this shit over here at the Happy Hour Network. It's what I do. I control it. If I feel like potting, I'll let y'all know throughout the week. I'm not gonna think that far ahead, but it's gonna be full. But Pizzle's Picks is gonna continue just as long as football season is going on. Pizzle's Picks goes on. And Club Pizzle is going to go on. And as the seasons change and as the sports change, I'm going to get into more things. I know y'all want more Cavaliers. I'm going to throw out the question, the Ask Pizzle question box, and I will answer Cavaliers questions. I may do that separately just to give y'all some content here and just to raise my profile just a little bit. But let's get to it, man. Cleveland Browns. Oh, there we go. There we go. Cleveland Browns. This past Sunday, victorious over the Jacksonville Jaguars by a score of 31-27. Big dub for the Orange and Brown. It was a game that they needed to win. The Jacksonville Jaguars are a playoff contender. They are probably going to win their division, the AFC South. The AFC South really is Jacksonville, it's Houston, it's Indianapolis, and Tennessee is still kind of hanging on by a thread there. But Jacksonville is the class of that division. Unless somehow they go on a slide and Indy sneaks in there, or the Houston Texans miraculously, and y'all know I've been vocal about that franchise and the way that they do things over there. But we're gonna see. Big dub for the Browns at home. They improved to 6-1 at home. This team at home, this defense at home shows up and they make the plays when they need to. Joe Flacco was 26 of 45 for 311 yards, 3 touchdown passes, 2 of them to David Njoku, who has never been that wide open in his life. It was crazy. And the touchdown clincher to David Bell in the fourth quarter on another fourth down. He threw 2 touchdowns on fourth and short, one in the first and one in the fourth to kind of seal the game. David Njoku, 6 catches, 91 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he did most of that damage in the first half. What happened to him in the second half, I don't know. But kudos to Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco is distributing that ball. He got it to 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different receivers this time around. It might have been 9 again. Like anybody who was an eligible receiver gets passes from Joe Flacco. Jerome Ford, 51 yards rushing. Kareem Hunt with a big touchdown run. And again, and I'm going to keep reiterating this, I would love to see Jerome Ford and Pierre Strong be the two guys that they alternate in and out. Ford as your starter, Pierre Strong as your change of pace guy, and on short yardage and goal line situations, I would like for them to let Kareem Hunt do that because he does very well there. Reem, a lot of his touchdowns are like 2 yards, 1 yard. He could be our Jerome Bettis. I know he's not the same size as Jerome Bettis, but y'all know what I mean. That role. Jerome Ford also had a pretty good day out of the backfield. He had 5 catches for 31 yards. I noticed that Joe Flacco is trying to get Cedric Tillman involved. He's trying to get him the ball. And you have a big target like that, you got to get it to him. Amari Cooper with 7 catches for 77 yards. Amari, the consummate veteran, he's still the Cleveland Browns' best receiver. Elijah Moore is a guy that Joe Flacco is going to look for. They have chemistry from their time with the Jets last year. Now, this offense, I hear a lot of complaints about them not running the ball. And with those complaints and them not running the ball, the Browns still have the top rushing attack in the league. They still run the ball more than anybody. And if you watch the games and pay attention pre-snap, instead of being so quick, and I promise y'all, in 2024, I'm not going to attack the fans. But for the rest of 2023, I'm going to make this shit worth my while. I'm going to just have to tell y'all to shut the fuck up for the rest of the year until 2024. And then my attention is off of y'all. I'm strictly going to just break things down. Masterclass, break the games down. I'm telling y'all, I'm going to shut up. They still run the ball more than everybody. And they still have the number 1 rushing attack or top 3 rushing attack in the NFL. However, and this is going to be funny coming from me. Get out these headphones. This is crazy. This is going to sound crazy coming from me. And I've had this conversation with my guy, Chris Cargill. Kevin Stefanski finally has a quarterback that fits his system. That's not a slight at 4. But looking at it, this offense is tailor-made for a guy like Joe Flacco. So it's okay to throw the ball 45 times with a guy like Joe Flacco. Now, what the future holds, we don't know. I just know Joe Flacco was the quarterback for the rest of the year. He's been signed for the rest of the year while you guys had your panties in a bunch and while the goofs on the radio had their panties all in a bunch trying to send everybody in a frenzy. Shout out to Daryl Ryder for asking that question. Daryl Ryder is a great guy. Hopefully to have him on the show one day. But I like Daryl Ryder. Daryl Ryder is a great guy. I've seen him at games. I've had conversations with Daryl. Daryl is one of the good ones out there. Daryl needs his own show. I'm not sure if Daryl has a pod or Daryl has his own show, but Daryl needs to be on the air. Shout out to him for asking that question. I mean, because I seen it and it was like, all right, this is more of an Andrew Berry question. Because in the beginning of the week, they put Joe back on the practice squad, which made him free to sign with any other team. But everyone believed that he was going to go here. This is just formalities. A lot of the stuff that these reporters are reporting is fear mongering. Salute to them for doing their job, but don't fear monger. If you're going to report those kind of things, please make sure you give the disclaimer. Hey, these are formalities, or I think these are formalities, because you know how stupid these fans are in this city. I promise you, I'm going to get it all out of my system before 2024 gets here. After 2024, I don't give a damn about this fan base and these fans. I'm not going to talk about y'all, even with the Cavs, even with any of the sports teams. I'm just going to let it go. The Browns are 8-5, y'all. And not only are they 8-5, they have gone 8-5 with 4 different quarterbacks. Deshaun Watson has won a game. PJ Mask won a game. Dorian Thompson-Robinson won a game. And Joe Flacco won a game. I don't think that has happened. It hasn't happened often. And I think the only other time it may have happened was the Browns. I think it was like Bernie, Mike Pagel, it was somebody else, and then Don Strock. That was like maybe 88, 89, somewhere in there. Do y'all remember that Don Strock came in and it started snowing in the fourth quarter? He threw the touchdown to Webster Slaughter. I think they went through 4 quarterbacks that year, or I might be off a year. But that's crazy. And that goes to the job that Kevin Stefanski has done with this franchise. He's been doubted. He's been questioned. But Kevin has remained Kevin. Not only do I think he should get an extension, but Kevin Stefanski is right up there for Coach of the Year. I know Kyle Shanahan has an argument, and John Harbaugh has an argument, and Mike McCarthy has an argument. And if the Texans somehow get to 9 or 10 wins, DeMeco Ryans has an argument. My guy down in Miami also has an argument for Coach of the Year. But for Kevin Stefanski to win, to be at this point, I think he should be the front runner. With all of the injuries, which I haven't got to yet. He should be Coach of the Year. And Andrew Berry and Jimmy Haslam should be walking in his office and offering him an extension. Y'all complain about the play calling. Y'all complain about this. Y'all complain about that. But the bottom line is, ladies and gentlemen, the Cleveland Browns are 8-5. And they've done it with 4 different quarterbacks. Now, 3 more guys have gone on IR since Sunday. Grant Delpit is out. Oken Ronkor is out. And Maurice Hurst is out. On top of DeJuan Jones being out for the rest of the year. On top of Jed Willis being announced to being out for the year for having surgery. That's 5 guys that they've announced this week. Two of them, well, Jed's been out for a few weeks. He finally had the surgery. And DeJuan Jones is out. It's a mass shooting. Those are 5 of the guys. That's 5 on IR. That goes with Deshaun Watson, makes 6. Nick Chubb is 7. Jack Conklin is 8. I got a list. It's Watson, it's Chubb, it's Conklin, Jakeem Grant. Hold on, I got a list. Let me read this list off to y'all because it's crazy. No way this team should be 8-5 with all of those guys being out. It's nuts, right? It's absolutely nuts. I can't even find it. See, I would not be able to find it. I know where it is. But the job that Kevin Stefanski has done, the job that Andrew Berry has done, y'all cannot deny he should be coach of the year. I can't even find it. Son of a gun. Where the hell is it at? I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all gotta excuse me. Oh, by the way, did I mention against cat teams? Kevin Stefanski is 10-1. That's just a funny little. That's a fun fact there. I really can't find this post, and I'm getting mad that I can't find it. I really can't. I don't know where the hell it is. Anyway, what y'all know, Deshaun Watson, Nick Chubb, Jack Conklin, Jed Willis, DeJuan Jones, Grant Delpit, Jacob Phillips is another one of those guys on that list. Jakeem Grant. It's a lot of guys on injury reserve. I'm sorry, y'all. I went zone because I'm trying to find this stupid stat, and now I can't find it because it's mysteriously has disappeared. Oh, we've been without Denzel Ward for a couple of games. We need him back. Greg Newsome has missed some games. We were without Juan Thornhill, who was a late scratch. We still don't know his status. Coop was on the injury report. I think Kareem Hunt and Jerome Ford are both on that injury report. It's a freaking mass unit out in Berea. And it's crazy. But they're 8-5. You got to give it up for Stefanski and Andrew Berry. Now we have 4 games left. And my question to y'all, and I'm going to throw this out there to y'all. It's going to be a poll question everywhere. My question to y'all is, of these 4 games, how many do the Browns need to win to secure a playoff spot? The last 4 games are the Bears, the Texans, the Jets on Thursday night, and end the season off with the Cincinnati Bengals. I think going 2-2 secures it. 3-1, you win. Because they're already hit. The Browns control their own destiny at this point. At 8-5. Pittsburgh, Indy, all of these teams are behind them. Pittsburgh, Indy, Houston, Cincinnati. Tennessee still has some kind of mathematical shot. The Jets still mathematically have a shot. The Broncos still mathematically have a shot. Buffalo still mathematically has a shot. But as long as the Browns win, they are okay. They're fine. Just got to win. I think 10 gets you in. 11 would be great. I'm not expecting the Baltimore Ravens to go on a losing slide. I'm not expecting Baltimore to lose 2 games. I'm not. So the division, I'm just going to tell y'all, don't worry about the division. Would be nice. But get that 5th spot. A possible rematch with the Jacksonville Jaguars, or a possible matchup with the Kansas City Chiefs, or a possible matchup with the Miami Dolphins. Those are the possibilities that are on the table for the Browns. 2-2 gets you 10 wins, 10-7 gets you to the playoffs, I think. What say you? Moving on. Damn, I'm at 20 minutes. I did pretty damn good there. The Los Angeles Lakers, congratulations to the Los Angeles Lakers for winning the very first in-season tournament. Big congratulations to them for doing that. Big congratulations. LeBron being the MVP of that. And of course, all of the people who hate LeBron, it's just how I called it. I knew it. I said it. If Brown win this tournament, everybody's gonna be like, oh, and it don't mean nothing. Y'all always try to discredit some shit when it comes to LeBron James, and that's why he's the fucking greatest basketball player of all time. Just because every time he do something, y'all try to move the fucking goalpost. That's all y'all do. I'm so glad that they did this tournament. I understood it from the jump. A lot of people didn't understand it, but once people got an understanding of it, do y'all realize, bump my table. Do y'all realize NBA basketball hasn't been this lit before Christmas since the fucking Malice in the Palace? Seriously, just go back and look. People don't care about basketball until Christmas. And Adam Silver, who's a genius, he's figured it out. He made y'all watch the NBA. After the pandemic, we flocked to the bubble. He did the bubble. He changed the All-Star game. And he changed it back to East and West. I wonder what they're going to do. What other incentive they'll do. I think they should keep the scoring system. The first 3 quarters, you know what I'm saying, whatever charity, and then the 4th quarter, that target score. I love that for the All-Star game. And now this in-season tournament, because it made LeBron take it serious. It made guys take it serious. The Indiana Pacers, that's the only thing they took serious. They were 7-1, 8-1 in that tournament, but sucked the rest of the year. It's good for the league. It gets these guys going early. Now, things to improve it. They're talking about guaranteeing a playoff spot. I don't think they should guarantee a playoff spot, at least a spot in the play-in. If you win this in-season tournament, you should get some type of incentive at the end of the year, but that don't mean mail it in. Like, if you're just get them in the play-in, at least a spot to host the play-in game. At the most. I know it'd be like, well, what about this, that, and that? But that's just how I feel about that. And also, once you get to Vegas, you should make the semifinals and or the finals a best of 3. Best of 5 would be a lot, I know, but it should be at least the best of 3. If you're gonna do the semifinal single elimination, at least make the final best of 3. One of them should be the best of 3. I think that would provide some intrigue to me. But congratulations, LeBron James, Los Angeles Lakers, getting that. Celebrate it, pop some champagne, raise a banner, Charles Barkley, I love you, but stop being an old man. That's some old man shit that you doing right there. Talk about I'm gonna clown them if they do that. That's just being an old man, Chuck. And I love Charles Barkley. You won't find anybody who loves Charles Barkley more than I do on TNT. I hope he stays there forever. I hope he lives forever. Um, and finally, I know the prize money was $1 million. 500,000. I think they should give him a cool meal for the team that wins. They got the money. The TV deal is gonna come in, and TV deals are coming up, and the bids are gonna be there. ESPN, TNT, Warner Brothers. They're gonna figure out a way for Netflix or Amazon Prime or one of these streaming services is gonna find their way into this. That's just a feeling that I have, and I think that with the TV deal, it's $1 billion TV deals. Y'all can fork up 15 million extra dollars to give these players, especially a lot of these players who are not going to see $1 million in their annual salary before or after taxes. So that's how I think that you can improve this in-season tournament. Guarantee at least a spot in the play-in. You'll have some type of postseason. Make the finals a best of 3, or make the semifinals and the finals best of 3, and give the winning team $1 million. But I did like it. Shout out! I'm so glad that everybody got a chance to see Tyrese Halliburton and see how good he really is, because a lot of you casuals would have never saw Tyrese Halliburton otherwise or y'all wouldn't have saw how good he was unless the Indiana Pacers make the playoffs. And I think they have a good chance of doing that this year. Couple of little quick points before I get out of here. Speaking of Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers, they played a game against the Milwaukee Bucks last night, which got a little chippy. And also, Giannis Antetokounmpo scored 64 points. Y'all see how quick and how easy I say Giannis Antetokounmpo's name? Had a lot of practice saying it. He dropped 64 points. And at the end of the game, he was trying to get the game ball, and the Indiana Pacers took the game ball because they wanted to give it to their rookie guy who scored his first official NBA points. Giannis went after that ball. Now, y'all never gonna get me to disagree with Giannis. Unless he say he voted for Trump, and then it's like, all right, Giannis, you bugging. But other than that, on the basketball court, I'm riding with Greek. Y'all can't say shit bad about Greek around me. I'm going to come after you. And I'm going to say a bunch of crazy shit about you. Flat out. Giannis is right for going to get that ball. Hey, first of all, we the home team. Second of all, it's a fucking rookie. Give him another one of those basketballs and give me the actual game ball. How y'all tried to play me and give me a ball that wasn't a game ball. That's what pissed Giannis off. That's why Giannis went off the way he went off, because they tried to give another ball and he was like, wait, that's not the game ball. So Greek was right. I'm riding with Greek, flat out. Draymond Green is suspended indefinitely. He took a swing at Yusuf Nurkic. Now, I'm not gonna get into my rant that I want to get into. I'm gonna say that for another time. I'm gonna save that one. However, I think the way Draymond's been acting and his behavior in the last month, because it's been a month, choking out Rudy Gobert, and now you got this one. This is his third ejection of the year. But I'm looking at the Gobert thing, and I'm looking at this situation. I think, and this is me, I'm not, listen to me. I think that Draymond is dealing with some type of an injury, and he just needs some time off. Draymond Green has a lot of miles on his body, and Draymond Green might be, he's not healthy. I don't think he's healthy, physically or mentally, which is why indefinite suspension. All right. I think he has some type of injury where he's like, all right, I went to them and told them that I need time off. Y'all don't want to give me the time off. All right, let me figure out a way to get some time off. Fuck the money. Fuck the salary. I don't care about that. That's just my opinion. Who knows? Maybe 4 or 5 years from now, it'll come out for Draymond and be like, hey, man, when I was going through that, I was injured. I had something that I needed, or it could be, you just, that's what it could be. My opinion. My opinion only. But Draymond been wilding. And finally, Ohtani got paid. Woo! Ohtani got paid. He got his money. 10 years. $700 million. Y'all know I don't like to talk salaries and be pocket watching and talking about people's money on this show. That's lazy to me. And those of y'all who do that shit is trash. That's not the crazy part of the whole Ohtani story. Signed with the LA Dodgers, by the way, which means he don't have to leave LA. That's not. He has deferred $680 million, which means over the course of this 10-year contract, he is only going to be making $2 million. Shohei Ohtani has made Bobby Bonilla Day seem like a regular fucking Tuesday now. Bobby Bonilla walked so Shohei Ohtani could run. Salute to Shohei Ohtani. And now the Dodgers are really about to load up. There's another guy that's on their radar. They already got Mookie Betts, who's probably one of the best players, if not the best player in baseball. And look, call me phony if y'all want to. I'm a Dodgers fan now. Fuck y'all. Fucking y'all do to me. Y'all switch teams every 4 years. I really don't watch a lot of baseball. I do say go Guardians when the time comes. But goddamn it, I'm a Dodgers fan. And it ain't shit anybody out there can do about it. Christopher Cargill been trying to block me from being a Dodgers fan. Talk about you wasn't with us when we were shooting in the gym. They don't shoot in baseball, Chris. Go Dodgers. Congratulations, Shohei Ohtani. 10 years, $700 million. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we getting ready to get up out of here. Once again, I want to thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Club Pizzle. Trying to keep these things under 30 minutes, but y'all know when I get to talking this stuff and going extra, this is what happens. But y'all know what it is, man. Always protect your peace, protect your energy. The message is more important than the messenger. And creators, be great. Stay positive because negative energy is trash. Peace, y'all.